All right, guys, so you obviously seen this setup on the last video, but I left, I actually was parked over there beside Kathy, and I thought, you know what, we're gonna have some people show up here. So Cheryl's still coming here, and there could be possibly Slade and Mark. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna move my truck down to this location, and then that way we have a spot right there for somebody. And I haven't seen a spot yet to cross this wash, and it looks pretty rocky on that side, so I'm not sure if that's an option. But I mean, if it's a short-term thing, like just because we're camping together or traveling together, I don't want to be, you know, have somebody parked 10 feet away from my rig. I'm not one of those campers. So, but there's still room along here. Like somebody could park up there if it's for short-term before you get to that wash. Right about there, right where my coffee cup is, kind of like right about there, that's a spot to drive across to that side. And the road to come down here is about 30, 40 feet on that side of the wash. So it's very close. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good little spot here. I'll show you the pet cemetery over there afterwards. I just found it yesterday. Let's go see what Kathy's doing. She texted me earlier this morning. She goes, "Are you watching the sunrise?" I said, "What sunrise?" I was up early in the morning, about 3 o'clock in the morning. I actually went for a walk. The moon was fairly bright out here, and it was really, really quiet. But then I fell back to sleep, and when I woke up again, it was 7:30. So we did notice yesterday for sure, and today, that the sunset and sunrises are totally different times here now. We moved an hour, so even last night around 6 o'clock, it was still bright out. So that definitely gives you an indication. But see, as you see here, where Kathy's camping, so I was sitting right here yesterday, and then I just went around there and then parked there. But you can definitely see, like, I'm thinking like Cheryl should back up her rig just right along here like this, so then her door would face towards Kathy's rig. So that's kind of the plan, but we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, today's the very first day of the RTR, so that's the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. So I didn't actually record it, but yesterday Slade, my buddy there, so what, 3-4 videos ago, remember Walker Lake? He was there with the truck camper, and he's got the 2 dogs. So he showed up here yesterday, and I just saw him driving out here. I was a little bit too slow with the camera, but he was just camping just over here. And of course, Kathy is right there. She's getting ready to head up to the RTR. We're taking the side-by-side up. I just put my lawn chair in it, and we're going to go see what's going on. So the first day of the RTR. Our blimp's back. I think that'll be a good spot right there. The RTR. So this will be my 4th year coming here. Where does the time go? There's the 2 Phantom sitting at the edge of the park here.
Oh, she's like, yeah, now I'm dope. Big black dope. You want to sit in my lap?
Is that a wolfhound? They call it a wolfhound?
No, she gets the beard from the Airedale part of her. 4 minutes and stuff.
So, I am glad to be here. If you don't know me, my name is Bob Wells. I was somewhat instrumental in starting all of this. Well, I did start it all, I guess. There's no need to be modest. I did.
We had to move up a little bit.
And I have a YouTube channel. If you don't know me, you think he's some weird guy that's taking over. I am some weird guy that's taking over. You're absolutely right. And I have a YouTube channel called Cheap RV Living.
Well, Bob just got done doing one of his talks, so we're probably going to head back to camp, maybe go for a ride around town, see what's going on in town, and then head back out to camp. All right, guys, we're back from the RTR. Bob had a good speech going there. So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but today is January the 10th, and today's my anniversary. It was 4 years ago today that I retired from the salt mine. So it was January the 10th of 2022 is when I retired. So happy anniversary to me. All right, guys, ignore the hair all over the place. It was freezing this morning, so I actually got my jacket on and everything. I came out here, started doing some work, and it got hot. Anyways, changing the oil in the truck right now. I'm just gonna let it drip there. And then obviously I took the trailer, the truck off the trailer, backed it up a little bit more than where it was yesterday. That's where it's gonna stay. I'm going to just leave it on the truck, the camper on the truck for right now. When I do need water, then I'll just go in there and get water. And once I got a full tank of water, because right now I got about half a tank, I will take the camper off. And probably right about where you see it now, this is where I'll drop it off. And then it'll stay off the truck for a little while. And then, other than that, I have my solar getting charged. Kathy's, I think she's actually brushing the dog down there. So she got her lithium batteries put in yesterday, and a Victron solar charge controller. She already had an MPPT solar charge controller, but she wanted the Victron because we got them to put a shunt in, and so she just wanted a Victron. So I have her old MPPT because I should have it here by Wednesday, a portable 4,000, wouldn't that be something? Boy, that'd be a big solar panel. 450 watt solar panel. So what I'm going to do is, I got some stuff coming, and I'm going to mount the MPPT in the unit, in the box at the back, because I don't want to put it on the my other Victron. So this will be a separate one. And I'm just on this side of the camper here. I haven't really looked into it. So this is a storage box here, if you haven't seen it before. This is, if I would have had the generator, this is where the generator would have sat. So you can see there, the roof is right here. And inside here, my batteries are like here. This is where the batteries are on the inside. So I could drill straight up into here and put a plug. Like it could be like even right here, and then just fish the wires over into the compartment here for the solar panel. So it's going to come with it's got a 50-foot extension cable, so I can put these panels anywhere, and then just plug it into the outside of the camper here. So far I'm kind of leaning towards I'll just plug it up this way, and that way it'll be out of the wind, the rain, everything like that. Now there's a vent right there, but that vent there is for the bottom of my fridge. So I'll have to do a little bit more research on the inside here and see what's exactly behind this spot here. I could put it right here too, and that's still an option, but I'm thinking in my mind that I would rather have it plugged up on the bottom like that, and then it's got a cover to close it. So that's kind of what I'm thinking at this exact moment. Like I said, I'm changing the oil in the truck. I will let you know what the kilometers are between my oil changes. Like I said before, I always try to do them between 6,000 and 8,000 kilometers. That's just, in my mind, that's a good way of doing it, which is still like a lot more. They'd say you're changing it too much, and I'm like, no, I'm not. So it is what it is. And then I'll check out what the, because some guys want to know the computer, what it says my oil life is left. And last time I did the oil change, I don't know if you remember when I did it, it was 34%, I believe, left on the oil life when I changed it. So anyways, it's going to be a nice day today. Next week it's going to be really warm, so I'm looking forward to that. Look at my nice little flowers out here. There's an app, I guess, and I was told what they were, but I can't even remember anymore. Kind of like a desert. Is that what they're called? Desert sunflower. Or yeah. So our sunflowers, like the one you're normally thinking about, I think these are called desert sunflowers. I always thought they looked like more like desert daisies, but anyways, yeah, desert sunflowers. All right, just keep plugging away, keep working on stuff. I took the hitch off the truck. Damn, that thing is freaking heavy, especially when you got the arms on the side of it. No, that's about it. That is about it. I got tomorrow, so I ran out of propane here, so I put my spare tank on there, and so I'm going to go into town probably tomorrow, fill up that tank.
Soul searching, fall apart. Tunnel vision, hiding in the dark. Well, I ain't gonna holler before I really bleed. Salvation, a quick fix remedy. You said I never could.
I just changed the oil in the truck, so I'm just going to get the mileage and see what the percentage was. Once it's in my book, so I'll have to write it down. I'll let you know what the mileage was prior to this. So, I should have it on, never mind, when I do my trips. The number one trip is the kilometers. I reset it also, not just the oil life, but the kilometers. So I know between oil changes. I'm gonna have to change this to come on, to units, because obviously I'm going to do it in metric. So there we are, guys, 98,915 kilometers. Sorry guys, so 98,915 kilometers. Okay, so let's go back here to see what our oil life, or what the truck thinks the oil life is. Whoop, sorry. There's my brakes, engine hours, transmission fluid, at temperature is 19 degrees Celsius. Trip 1. So right there, guys, I'm going to reset trip 1. So it was 7,953 kilometers. And I always try to, which to be honest, I'll be honest, I never even looked, but I always try to do it before 8,000. So obviously, we're right, pretty well right on 8,000. So let's see what the next trip 2, it's the same thing. So I'm also reset. Yes. Okay, so that's trip 1. So that'll just keep the kilometers since my last oil change. But let's see what the truck thinks. Oil life. Guys, I can't make this up. Last time I did an oil change, it was 34%. And it's 34% again. Isn't that something? So we're going to reset that to 0. There we go. Or 100%, I should say, not 0, but 100. 0 means you got bad oil. Anyways, isn't that something, guys? It was 34% also, and about the same thing. It was about 8,000 kilometers. So they say 10,000 to change your oil, but obviously I'm going to do it sooner than that. Take care of my girl. So I'm going to take this information and put it in my book. And by the way, I haven't done it right now. I always grease the truck. There's not that many fittings, ball joints, but I'm taking the truck camper off the truck here probably in the next week and a half to 2 weeks, maybe sooner. That's when I'll get my ramps out and get the truck up off the ground, because it's just for me anyways, it's just too tight. And when I was back home at my buddy's house, it worked out really well, because as you know, if you watch me, I had the pit there. So it's pretty nice to do it there, but out here, I always like to get it up off the ground about 6 inches up, you know, and then that way I can get underneath it a hell of a lot easier. So that's what I'm going to grease it. But anyways, so that's it, guys. All right, I'm going to shut the truck off here and let that sit for about half hour and then check the oil. So what I did, and I didn't show it on film, guys. I mean, that's just what I do. I filled the oil filter. So the oil filter sits up and down like this, right? And the threads are on the top. So I filled it about 3/4 of the way up. Not all the way to the top because I'm going to spill it, right? So, but it's at least 3/4. And then, of course, I put a little bit of fresh oil on the O-ring, the flat O-ring that's on there, clean the surfaces, and then screw it on. And you just heard me running the truck here, and then now I'm just going to let it sit for, you know, 15-20 minutes, and then I'll just do the old final checks on her. But anyways, another job off my list. As you guys know, I set up a mailbox here in Quartzsite, and I was notified that I had a package come in. You're gonna have to wait for that one. But so the site so far is doing pretty damn good. You can see way over there's Slade's truck over there, and then there's Kathy. Lynn's on the other side of Kathy, and I do believe in the next 2 to 3 days, Cheryl might even be here. So we're just going to take side by side into town right now, go to the mailbox place, which is Moon something. And then I'm going to come back, and then we're going to go, Kathy and I are going to take a tour up to the mountains over there, and there's a small town over here. So we're going to just get out over the side by side today, and it's going to be a beautiful day, so why not go explore a little bit. To say it's a bit of a tight squeeze would be an understatement. Just barely fit. I have some more parts to order before I can completely install this. Of course, you put the sticker right over top of what I wanted to show you. So 450 watt portable solar panels, and because I didn't really, you can always use more solar, especially when you're up in Canada, and I really didn't want to put any more weight on the roof or attach it. I know there's people that put them on with tape and stuff like that, but a lot of times I'm in a spot where I'm just not sitting either correctly or there's trees. So I have a 50-foot cable plus these 450 watt panels. And like I said before, where I'm going to mount it over there, the connection point, and then 50 feet, I'll be able to come pretty well almost from here to the truck to where it's going to go in and put the panels. So that'll work out perfectly. So that's the plan. I will do an unboxing later. Alrighty, we are going to be taking off here, head along the mountains over here towards Pomosa Road, and a couple of abandoned mines out there and stuff like that, so we'll just see what happens. Okay, we just pulled off the road here. What's that? Oh. Okay, Kathy, what's up here? What are we going to see?
A fisherman.
A fisherman. In the desert. I would imagine his village starved.
You said I never could change. I thought I never could change. They said I never could change. Damn right, never would. Leave the light on. Leave the light on. Just leave the light on. Yeah, leave the light on.
He's got his butt facing us. I don't want to send the drone up and scare him, but he's just on the other side. So if he's there on the top, You can just see him like right about there. He's just walking slowly. So if there's one, there's more than one. So this road here kind of heads into the valley, so we might just see more. So it's an old iron ore mine. You can definitely see right here. That's where the hoist would have been bolted to. And then there would have been a sheave wheel, and there would have been a tower here. And going down into the mine. Oh shit. I'm just amazed how they leave some of these things wide open.
I know.
Where's my fishing rod with the GoPro?
Oh.
Okay, let me get a decent sized rock here. And we'll do what everybody else does. We'll do the depth check. Here we go.
Holy crap. And there's water down there.
Yeah.
40 feet? 50 feet?
And look at the ladder. Can you imagine back in the day walking down that fucking ladder?
Oh, wow.
Just be careful because that timber is very spongy. Oh, they got one here. Oh my God. Oh, you gotta come here. Look at that. But look at this.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Look at this. Oh, oh no. Oh. Okay, cool. It goes that way, but there's also a. Oh my God, is it warm in here? What's that? There's a ladder here. Then there's two tunnels. One goes over to my left here, and the other one goes straight. Just the tunnel to my left. Like on the other side of this, the tunnel goes to my left. It comes all the way back around here. I just saw a light here. But there's one that goes past this in even further. So I'm just going to go for a walk.
Okay.
I don't know if my camera will be able to pick this up. Oh, is that ever cool? It's warm in here. You don't want to come in?
I'm thinking about it.
Come at least to here. Like the opening's right there. This has been probably like this for the last 150 years. Cool, eh?
Oh, yeah. Damn, it is warm in here.
Yeah, look at this. Look at the iron.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this just goes all the way around to over here. But so this ladder here, this system takes you down. So there's another level right below us here.
Shit.
What's wrong?
Look at this.
No, I know. Cool, eh? So if you want to come this way, this is just a nice circle all the way around.
Okay.
So I came in here and I went this way, and then I saw the light. I said, that's why I said, where are you? Yeah, so this is just a ladder right there, right? Mm-hmm. And this ladder doesn't actually look still in bad shape.
Oh, yeah.
So that's another level right down in here.
Looks like a big room down there.
Look at that, something's right there. Like, did somebody drop their cell phone
Oh, yeah.
and didn't want to go get it?
Yeah. Well, I don't blame them.
I don't know. Anyways, if you just want to hang out tough right here, I'll walk this way with you on the way out. I'm not going to go too far. Oh my God, look how pretty that is. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, it ends. But look at the rock.
Wow. Yeah, look at that.
Copper, iron. But then this is it. This is where she just ends. Okay, well. See, if you don't explore, you don't find.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at that. That is very cool. Nice. No. No, it's a shaft. Oh, it's kind of caved in. Oh man. Ouch! Thorns. Oh shit. Okay. I don't know if you guys are seeing anything or not. I don't know how far this one goes in. Oh, there's a whole bunch of, looks like animal droppings in here, but this is where this one ends, guys. I hope you guys are actually seeing something, because I don't know. So this one's not that deep. I'd say tops, 100 feet. And that's about it. But still, another cool find. The stupid thorns. Look at these. Look at that. Very cool. I got up a little bit higher here, guys, from these adits right here. You can see the rig right there, but if you look over there where I said the tailings are, you can see there's an opening there. It looks like a small adit. I know, I'm never pointing in the right spot, guys. Small adit there, and then that looks like there's a shaft there, a mine shaft. So we'll come off this and maybe go around and come up to the top of that one there and see what we see. Actually, we could just turn around and go back out on the same road possibly. Whoops, love it, love it, love it. Of course, I didn't bring my fishing rod with the GoPro that we could drop down these shafts. I gotta do a better job of that. So those are the adits up there that we just came from. Then I could tell that this was the shaft here. Same thing, it's kind of half boarded off. You can see where the hoist would have been. Stone here. Tough to tell. Okay, guys, we just got back from a ride. We weren't gone that long, like 4 hours, but I'll tell you, when you're continuously fighting those hills and the bumps and the rocks and everything, it's like my shoulders are killing me. But it was pretty cool. We came across that mine. That was really cool. So, yeah, beautiful. Again, still another beautiful day. And we'll probably head out on another excursion, maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see yet. We'll do the unboxing of those solar panels for sure, mainly because I want to make sure that everything's good inside them. The boxes seem like they were in good condition on the outside, so I can't see why there'd be a problem on the inside. Anyways, good day. We're going to do a test on the, or an unboxing, I should say, on my new solar panels, the portable ones. And let me just put my phone down here so I don't drop it. But before I do that, because I was editing this video and I realized, oh, wait a minute, I haven't, I also have my meter too, so we can take some measurements. We haven't done a follow-up on my comment about my pet cemetery. So when I moved my truck over that night, I kind of noticed something, and what it was, it's right there. And at first I'm thinking, what the heck is that? And I could say, okay, well, it looks like a cactus or whatever. And the one was not quite where it is now. And then I realized as I got closer, oh, they represent wings. So if you look, it looks like wings. And then I saw the rock, and you can see the rock right there. It's got a picture of the dog. And then there's another picture right there, and there's something there, and I don't know what it is of his. I assume the collar, maybe a leather collar. I don't want to disturb it. But anyways, so yeah, this is my my pet cemetery. Whoop, let me get out of my shadow here, guys. Sorry about that. Anyways, so yeah, it's wings. So the far left one there, the one on the left, it was sitting about a foot away and sideways, and so I put it back to make it look like wings. So I thought that was pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, so that's my pet cemetery. As long as it doesn't happen like the movie, we'll be just fine. Oh yeah, and something else I have to attend. You can just see above the nozzle there's a kink in the hose. That's because when it gets folded in here, it has to actually do that to be able to fit in here, because the head, the shower head, has to be above where the taps are. Anyways, I went to take an outdoor shower last night, and it's leaking out the side there, so I'm going to shorten up this cable. I think I just unscrew it and then just shorten up this PVC hose, and should be able to get it all back in there again. Just something else. All right, guys. Hey, I even got my shorts on. Okay, tape. I have a knife right there. Look at that. That's the name there. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. They're 450 watt panels. Like I said, the box looked like it's in fairly decent shape, so I'm thinking everything's going to be good inside. What's going on here? Oh, I see. Okay, nice chunk of foam. And it even looks like the edges all have foam blocking in them too, so that's good. Come on. Okay, we'll try sideways here. So you guys get the same kind of view. So they got nice foam blocking in the corners here. There we go. That was easier. Oh, we got something in the bottom of the box there. Oh, they give you stakes. So when you put the legs out, you can stake them. Round nails for fixing the solar panel legs to the ground. So, obviously these are 450 watts, so it's a good sized panel, guys. Ta-da! Okay. You guys sit. Here, buddy. You come back up here. So that way the panel can lean against you like that. And pick up these foam pieces. Okay. That's it inside the package there. There's nothing else there, but there is a pouch in the front here. So we'll see what's in this pouch here. Okay, so we got some connectors are going to be coming off the panel. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so that's obviously the one that's going to plug into the panel. We'll see where that gets connected in a little bit. So you got your positive and negative and your MC4 connectors. Then on this side, you have a bunch of different ones, and I'm actually not that familiar with these ends. This looks like some, I don't even know. I thought that might be some kind of Anderson one. Not sure what this one is. So these are all meant to really go, you can do, obviously you can use them for many features. Like, I mean, you just unplug these cables and go into anything else you want. But so these were sent with the connectors to go into like a solar charge controller, like a Jackery or Blue Eddy or one of those type, right? I won't be using any of these, so I'll just be taking the MC4s off like that. And then this, I'm gonna be making a connector that goes from this into my trailer. Or my camper, so that's what that's all about. But for now, we're just gonna leave these plugged in. So we'll just set them right there in the case. And there's my book. All right, hinges and straps. So these ones have straps here, guys, on this side. And then on this side here, there's the hinges. So let's open the straps like that. Then you can see how these guys want to open up. So yeah, that's pretty big. Those are pretty big panels. So there's the panels there, guys. For, like I said, 450 watts. All right, I'm gonna just look at this book. I want to know what the open circuit voltage, short circuit current, and all that kind of good stuff. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I just got done reading the book here. I'll just show you the information on it, and I'll just read it to you because I doubt the camera's going to pick it up anyways. So it says right here, it says the maximum, and you got to remember when they say 450 watt, that's they'll never produce 450 watts of power. You're lucky to get 70% efficiency out of solar panels, but it says maximum power voltage is 38.3 volts DC, obviously. It says open circuit voltage. So when you unplug this from your charger, like I mean your Blue Eddy or whatever, or your MPPT, which I'm going to have in my camper. So just these are just sitting by themselves. It says 45.9 volts, and then it says short circuit current is 12.4 amps, and the maximum power is 11.7 amps. So guys, this is the better quality panel, the mono crystalline cells compared to the poly crystalline cells. So you get a better efficiency out of these ones for sure. So anyways, I'm going to check the open circuit voltage right now on these cells to make sure that we are getting voltage to begin with. So there's a connector or connection on the back of these. And obviously I picked the wrong side. Oh, here they are on this side here. So I'll bring you guys down. So hopefully you guys can actually see what I'm doing here. So you can see the connections here. So then these are the MC4 connectors, and then from there I'll go to the other cable. So we're going to check the voltage right now to make sure that, what does that say again, 45 volts? It says 45.9 volts, open circuit. So this is called open circuit, guys. There's nothing connected to these. So let's put that in there, and that one and that one. Okay, so we are getting 44.9, so almost 50 or 45 volts. You can probably see that. And guys, at the same time, so that's, we're in there right there. And we're in my trailer here, guys. We're not even in the sun. So I'm going to manhandle. It's quite windy, so I'm going to go on the other side of the trailer here, guys. So I'm going to bring you guys down here and then set you guys up. And we're going to bring the panels out and set them right here on this side of it. And there's the sun right there. So we're going to see what the voltage is when we bring them out here. I got no way right now to test the current, mainly because, like, I mean, I could rig something up. I got the MPPT controller in there and all that, but I'm not really interested right now. I want to build the system, hook it up, and then we'll do another test. But this is just for the unboxing of it. So let me go get the panels and bring them out here. So as you can see, guys, so from that corner of my trailer, so that corner there to that corner there is 16 feet. I don't have my tape measure out here, but you're looking at about 2 feet there and 2 feet there is what I'm seeing. So those are 12 feet across. That's, those are pretty big. So let me go get the meter. What size were those cables on again? I think this side over here. Yeah, right where the straps are is where the cables are. So they're right here. So let me go get my meter and we'll do another test. Think you guys are going to be able to see that? Ooh. Already got dust all over them. Okay, we got 48.23 volts. 48 on an open circuit. Which by their book says the max is 45. So we're getting 3 volts more than what the max says on the book. So I don't know, you guys probably already know this, whoever guys that have solar systems. So the MPP controller, you know, it's like, it says like 100-50, 100-30, 150-50. So the 100, the very first number is your voltage. That's the max voltage that your controller can take. So the one that I just got from Kathy is a 150. These are, let's just round it off just for plain and simple, 50 volts. So well within the range there. And I know for a fact 145 volt, 145 watt. Oh my God, Jake, try it again, bud. A 450 watt panel is not going to put out that much current. Like if we get 12 amps, I'm going to be very happy. If we get 12 to 14 amps. Anyways, so that's it, guys. So I am going to go out there, grab those panels because we don't need them right now, fold them back up and then put them back in their case here. It's a nice foam case. So trust me, we don't want to damage these guys. So we're just going to lay that down like that and then lay the panels right on top of that. Sorry guys, I guess you didn't need to see my butt in the picture, eh? Okay.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, try to reach for the city lights.
Nice.
This ain't where I belong.
Well, so far, guys, it's very nicely built, robust. So they even, after you do the 2 zippers up, they even leave a spot there for the handle to come out so you can carry it by the handle.
Looking for sunset.
All right. I'm just going to do the rest of the paperwork, take another read, clean up some of this other stuff, and that's going to be it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for coming along. So as always, be good, be kind, and be careful. And we're going to see you down the road. Bye-bye.
I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way.